keep in mind, this nigga planned to get me pregnant. Like, he planned to get me pregnant, knowing I didn't want a third child, because I was already like, it was not hard, but it was going to be hard if I had another kid. Like, I knew I wouldn't be able to afford having 3 kids. And guess what? I had a third kid. Okay, y'all gonna be like, oh, you should use protection, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck, y'all. Y'all opinions. Y'all not me. Y'all don't know the fucking life I live. I don't give a fuck. So
that's why we don't care that you in this situation. That's why we don't care that you out here struggling as a single mom and you got all these kids you got to take care of. That's why we don't give a f, because you don't give a f.
Here's 3 ways that being a single mother has made my life so much easier. Number 1, less chores. If you're in a relationship in the way that I was in a relationship where I was picking up after another adult or trying to convince them that the dishes need to be done, and it's like, oh, not in your time and everything needs to be done. Nope, sorry. Now that you're on your own, put up a chore chart with the kids and all of a sudden everybody gets their stuff done. They're not perfect, but it gets done. Number 2, visitation. Visitation gives you a little bit of free time. You could do some self-care. It is wonderful. And number 3, which is big, is the financial control. You can now spend according to your means. You can lock things down when you realize that you're overspending, and you don't have to argue with anybody. And you know what? Here's a bonus. This is the bonus one. My kids are now old enough that I could just hop on a flight when I want to. Think about it, ladies.
Y'all don't want to give credit to the dads. I don't know why, but a lot of y'all are not single moms. If the dad is active in the child's life, if the dad is in the child's life, you're not a single mom. Single moms do it all on their own. They get no help at all whatsoever.
We had to piece that clip in at the end as an honorable mention because she's spitting 100% facts. Most single moms ain't single still. If the dad is giving you some form of resources, you ain't single, ma'am. You still getting help. And for that first lady to even try and advocate the 3 reasons why being a single mom was a great idea, it's fucking ludicrous. For her to even say, think about it, ma'am, that is destructive. Why would you send these young ladies down this path of destruction? We about to react to a young lady on TikTok who is basically showing the reality of what the single mom path has to offer. We're gonna react to this together, y'all. Let's go ahead and dive into it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna need more context to the reason that she's in the bathroom crying that looks like an airport or something like that. I'm not even gonna lie, the comment section is crazy. Somebody said this reminds me of The Pursuit of Happiness. Why are you in the bathroom crying when you got 2 kids right there? See, that's what I'm saying. When it comes down to the choices that you make, this is the reality of the choice. Let's play a little more. I'm gonna have to mute the music. It's like an Erykah Badu playing. Why are you making TikToks? I can't watch no more of that. Why are you making TikToks when you're in the bathroom, your kids sleeping under urinals? Why are you doing this, man? And I know people, hey man, you being heartless. No, it's not being heartless. This is why when you had the choice to say, I'm gonna get with the good guy or the bad guy, or I'm just gonna live life, YOLO, I'm gonna choose me. I'm gonna choose my emotions matter. When you base off of that and when you choose off of that, instead of being more strategic, the life about survival. Life not gonna care that you got your kids sleeping underneath the urinals. I can't even say it correctly. Life not gonna care about that. Life is just gonna see you in the bathroom and they gonna see you come out and they would be like, damn boy, another struggling mom. So you gotta make sure your situation is in order because people as a whole, they live in their own life and situations. They not gonna just step back and say, man, you might have somebody that just want to just help you out of the kindness of your heart, but ultimately you have to make good decisions so you don't have to put the burdens on other people. That's what people don't realize, man. We got to make better decisions so that we don't burden the people near us or closest to us or just people in general. Most people don't want to have to be burdened. Now, people go out their way to help you, that's one thing, but to just automatically put your problems onto someone else, not cool, man.
I'm really just up because I need somebody to talk to. Like, this single mom shit is starting to get to me. Okay? It's starting to get to me. So I had to compose myself because I'm literally keep crying. Like, y'all, this shit is so fucking hard. Every time I feel like I'm doing good, I go back. My kids' daycare, I just got school readiness, like, assistance to help, right? So they helping me, and then turn around, like, okay, before that, fuck all that. Before that, I ain't paid my rent. Like, my rent ain't even paid. Still ain't paid. And I was, like, asking my daycare, like, oh, basically, like, oh, can y'all work with me so I can pay my rent and I can pay y'all, like, next week? No, if y'all don't pay, they can't come on some shit. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So
nah, that's not crazy, man. Is you the one had the kids. You can't expect for them to give you a pass because you had kids. So they run a business.
I had no choice but to pay the fucking daycare, or they couldn't go to school because guess why? Guess what? I have to fucking work. Okay, I make $20 and I'm raising 3 kids. So $20 for 4 people, $20 an hour for 4 people. That's not enough. Okay, it's not enough. So the school's like, oh,
you told you to have them kids though.
Either pay the $156 or they can't go. So I paid the $156, and now my rent late. So now I gotta pay like $1,900 for my fucking rent, right? Okay, so y'all, $200 something for Rylan, and then like $100 something. They're asking me next week to pay almost $400. No. It is $400 because $156 weekly. That's what I pay, and then they're asking me to pay over that. So 2 plus, that's almost that's $400 and something that they asking me to pay next week. It's like $478, and I was asking them like,
sound like you drowning, baby girl.
Like, is there any way that I can make a payment plan? Because, babes, I can't afford that. If I'm on school readiness, why the fuck you think I can afford that, right? Okay, so boom. I'm asking, like, my 2 older kids, they have a dad. And then Rylan, my little one, has a dad. Their dad paid child support. So I don't have to, worry about it. Like, I use his money strictly for the kids. Like, I put it straight towards her, her tuition and shit like that. It ain't no money. Like, it ain't no more.
So you're already getting a slight bag from the first 2 kids who paying child support. Alright. I mean, granted, I don't know how much it is, but she is getting some form of income. Okay.
Or like, it was only enough to pay for her shit. If I would have been, some shit, and I would have paid Rylan's on with their dad money, and I wouldn't have cared, but I can't, because there's nothing. So I asked her dad, like, oh, can you help me? Like, can you help me? Y'all, keep in mind, this nigga wanted the baby. Like, keep in mind, this nigga had my ovulation tracking his phone. Keep in mind, this nigga planned to get me pregnant. Like, he planned to get me pregnant, knowing I didn't want a 3rd child, because I was already, like, it was not hard, but it was going to be hard if I had another kid. Like, I knew I wouldn't be able to afford having 3 kids. And guess what? I had a 3rd kid. Okay, y'all gonna be like, oh, you should use protection, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck, y'all. Y'all opinions. Y'all not me. Y'all don't know the fucking life I live. I don't give a So
that's why we don't care that you in this situation. That's why we don't care that you out here struggling as a single mom and you got all these kids you got to take care of. That's why we don't give a because you don't give a
oh, I don't care. I don't care. So I asked him
making this video
for help, and he's asked every fucking excuse. Y'all, keep in mind, I was struggling last year. Like, it was like one point of last year I was struggling. I didn't get none of my taxes. The girl ran off. Like, the girl who's supposed to be my best friend, she took the money. I don't know if she took it or somebody took it, but I don't have it. And so I told him to file our daughter, because me and him was on good terms. Like, I thought we was. So I asked him, like, oh, to file her. He like, okay, cool, this, that, and third. He files our daughter, y'all. Tell me why he files her. Months go by, and I'm not hearing nothing. Nothing. Like, no money. Like, he's knowing.
This man ran off on the plug.
I needed because I can't afford this apartment, because this apartment is like $1,700. And he like, oh, when I get it, I'm gonna give it to you. It was like he got back like almost $4,000 for her, y'all. He don't work.
That makes sense.
So when the money came, he threw it up in my face and laughed and told me that he wasn't giving it to me and he used it for drugs. Like, he used it for money for himself and shit like that.
Ma'am, first of all, you live in an apartment that you can't afford. Second of all, you had a baby by a dude who was already a slime ball before you even, like, the baby part came. You knew who he was, and he's not working. You know his characteristics. Stop playing games like as if he just transformed. Ma'am, you some bullshit.
Y'all, not one time last year, maybe one time, but he never fucking helped for her daycare. He never fucking, he is a diaper and wipe dad. That's what type of nigga he is. He's a diaper and wipe dad. And y'all, I swear to God, when me and him was together, when I just had my 2 kids before his daughter came, the nigga did everything. I'm talking about he helped me with everything. Like, he helped pay for everything. Like, he told me, if they ain't got it, don't worry about it for them. Like, he used to literally pick my kids up when I used to be stressed out and take them places. Like, he literally used to do so much for my kids. He used to buy them everything and do everything. He even...
Let me squeeze in something real quick when she mentioned about the pamper and wipe dad. Yo, if a dude is doing the most financially and other things like that, he can be a pamper and wipe type of dad. Dads don't usually be there when the kids are super young. All the dudes, the guys are usually out there grinding. So for the women who try and shame guys about he's just only a pamper and wipe guy, it is what it is. If I'm out here providing for y'all, making sure y'all straight, shut up. Secondly, the fact that she mentioned about him being there more when she didn't have the new kid. Of course, he was rizzing you up. He was making sure them drawers stay wet so he can bust you down as a single mom. Once he became part of your single mom catastrophe, then it changed. But he wasn't a good guy from the jump, which is why he was even busting you down as a single mom. She don't even get that she was getting played as a single mom.
They helped me with their fucking birthday. So now all of a sudden our daughter come, you don't got the same energy. You just wanted the baby so he could keep knowing me. And it's so crazy because if I get a boyfriend, a nigga go crazy. Like, he'll go crazy. Like, he'll crash out, lose his fucking mind. Like, he'll lose his fucking mind. Like, how the fuck? Like, I don't be liking that shit. He's a fucking narcissist. He's like a big ass narcissist, bro. Like, he'll crash out if he can't follow me on Instagram. Like, he be crashing out about stupid shit. Like, I don't be fucking with that. Like, he literally only wanted the baby so he can know me for the rest of my life. But bitch, I'm over here.
We got enough backstory already. I'm not gonna play the rest of this. I'll have it linked in the description. First of all, ma'am, you chose the situation that you're in. You can't afford your rent because you had an apartment that was too expensive. You already had 2 kids. You was getting child support. You thought you had a leg up at that moment because you were still working. Then you got with another dude that was trash from the first 2. And you got three different dads. Crazy. And then you get with the last dude, and he's basically repeating the same thing, and he stole your tax money. Man, you need to make better decisions, man. Why is there no father figure in your life or some form of a male authority that can give you some direction or some help or whatnot? But you know what? This is what happens, man. By the time these girls start fucking getting pregnant, have multiple kids, they usually burn the bridges with the great guys in their life, the authority figures, the fathers, the uncles, the cousins, the brothers, because the guys are so mad because you made all these bad decisions because you don't listen to them. So when you don't listen, they automatically feel like you don't respect them. So once they already have in their head that, hey, yo, this girl is untrainable, untainable to have guidance or leadership, they gonna wipe their hands on you. They like, yo, baby girl, live your life. You know, do it how you want to do it. But if you want to live life a little bit better, follow my path. But a lot of girls don't want to follow that path because guess what? It puts boundaries. It puts direction into their life. It puts stipulation into it, and they don't like that. They don't want to be held down. They don't want to be controlled. So let me know what y'all think about this video, y'all. I thought this was wild. Even hearing and seeing this, I was like, damn. Like, yo, these women ain't out here. All these single moms, they're not out here just living it up. Because I would say this story, what she's going through, is more common than what some of these women just put online for a quick 10-second, 15-second hit video to say that being a single mom is great. I'm out of that toxic relationship. It's so toxic, and now I get to enjoy my kids to the fullest of it. No, they doing it for the video. They doing it for the views. It's a fact. But this is reality because I know women like this personally. So I know this to be true. Like, come on, man. I'm beyond, I don't know many the way they just like, living life single. I don't know none. All the ones I know is having a hard time. Let me know what y'all think about this, y'all. This is JayBReacts. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and until next time, y'all. Peace.